Ta-da! Okay, so bad lighting already, but okay, cool. So this is all the paper that I've been collecting. I can't really move it because it's just that heavy. Hi, BB. And that little hi, Duncan. Hi, Spooples. What you doing? Hi. I'm never really on the floor unless like I'm doing something kind of important. But actually let me push this in. And I'm gonna pull this out. So this is actually a pretty big bin. Like it yeah, I don't think it has a tag on it anymore. Ha ha ha! Yes, there is. It is an 18-gallon bin. And this at one point was actually pretty full to where, well, without me shuffling it all over when I try to make it look a little bit even again, I actually had to tape up the holes. Hi, Bubby. Hi, BB. Hi, BB. Sorry. But, this was actually just full of shredded paper. So that took me a little bit, not too long, but it took me a few months. I would probably say, not even months. I would probably say about half a year to get this thing packed and full with, like I was saying in the the paper soaking video, which was me kind of explaining everything ish, I think. I don't know, my brain's been kind of frazzled today. But I was basically explaining for paper making, like you can use whatever recyclable papers, like junk mail, the Sunday paper, uh, some cardboards. Like they have to be like really really thin cardboards. And moving this kind of sucks. And just to give you guys a better clue of what I'm working with. So I have them separated. For me, I have them kind of separated to make it kind of easier for myself. So I have two different two bags. One is like really tiny small stuff, and the other one is just cardboards, which is the paper towel rolls. Excuse me. I feel like if I don't slow down, I'm gonna somehow mispronounce it like always. And like really thin cardboards, like this I can get away with, and whoop, as you can see, that whole corner is just toilet paper rolls, which I actually have more that I have to break down or flatten down, like how you see down there, to make them fit more. And this was just... And then this bag is just, just little papers and stuff like that that's just not really needed, so that's the thing. So I have that in a small bag. That's all the cardboard, which was a Chinese takeout, actually. Kind of a fan, but I'm not really a fan of that place. It's a 50-50. It's a love-hate relationship. I love it when I need it, but then I hate it because half the time they don't really have what I want. But anyway. And then all of this. That is all... These are all books that... We're just getting... They were all books that Snacks didn't want, and we couldn't donate them because they're a little risky. If I can say, they're a little risky on some departments and some sections, so we couldn't really do much with them. So I just said, okay, well, I'll take them and I'll come up with a better way for them. Like, I'll repurpose them somehow. And they all ended up just going in the scrap pile for everything. That was my foot tapping. Sorry. My foot gets jittery I just get jittery sometimes. But that's basically what these two big piles are. And then because I can't really use that. But I can use this. And envelopes. But the reason why there's a huge gap missing is because the plastic piece, which I can't use that at all. And then this was a failed experiment. You can also use paper bags for scrapping. And then obviously the Sunday newspapers. More random stuff. That was an old sheet that I was never going to use, and just a bunch of things. And actually, there's a good piece. Oh, crumbs. Like, really didn't think any of this through yet. Hold on. I'm gonna get a piece. Nope. I'm gonna get a piece. Haha! And this is kind of what the paper would look like. The homemade paper when you're done with it. It got a little beat up during the paper drying process. Or, not the paper drying process, but me getting it to unlock from the, the decks. I know there's an actual word for them, but I can't think of them right off. Like, I can't think of it right off, so I just keep calling them decks. But it just got completely beat up during the whole process, so I just chucked it right back on in here for another time and date purpose and all that good stuff. So I actually kind of wanted to kind of go through the box a little bit and have it separated out a little bit better, so it, like, I would have a little bit more room in here, and then it would also make it easier as, like, the little stuff can wait off until, like, later down the road and, like, all that good jazz. This should be... I can't really read what that says. Hold on. It's, like, really tiny print, and I don't have a lot of lighting. Hold on, I can do this. Oh, it's another 18-gallon. Okay, so it's just the red version of the gray one that I have. And I'm actually going to top you up here for a second so I can use both hands. And actually, while I do that, haha, you can see my kneecap, kinda. So I'm just going to use a Sunday paper. Excuse my butt back. That's my hand. That is, like, the ball part of my hand. So this is actually what I have underneath the paper table, which was actually a really good idea because before I was actually just sitting on the floor doing all of it. So me grabbing the extra fold out table makes it a whole lot easier on myself instead of me trying to, like, stay hunched over, make the paper, and all of that stuff, and have my back cramp, and then me complaining and crying at the end of the day of my body hurts. So, well, a little bit easier having a paper making station. And this beauty is my paper shredder, which is something me and Snacks actually took a while to kind of agree on and find, and mostly agree on because there was so freaking many to choose from and pick from. I don't know why I almost said pop from. That wasn't the word I was looking for. But this actually holds quite a bit of paper. I kind of wish I kept the paperwork now so I could tell how much it is. I'm pretty sure I'm more likely gonna go back later onto my Amazon and look up some, like, double check some of those prices, and then the next video I'll give you guys a better idea of how much it was. It wasn't even that much, actually. It was fairly cheap. But I mostly cannot remember how big this was, like how much it holds. But as you can tell, I already have some stuff shredded, and that's mostly the cardboard, like the paper towel rolls and the toilet paper rolls mostly. There is some Sunday papers down in here, but it's like down in the bottom. And this lovely is, well, obviously the first paper shredding box that I have. But this one never had a thing on it. I know Snacks might know, but me personally, right off, I'm not too sure. Excuse me. Excuse me. And this one is, oh my goodness, I got the hiccups again. Good grief. Okay, let's try this again. And this one, there you go. This is what I use for the the paper pulp and stuff like that, which I will, of course, I'm going to be showing you guys fairly soon, tomorrow, more than likely tomorrow. The lovely process of all of that, but that is actually a very big help to have in your stuff. And thankfully I can do this with one hand, and hopefully, I'm not too sure, but I'm really hoping that it's not too loud on the camera. But I don't believe it is. And the reason why I say I can easily do this with one hand, because this has been sitting here for a few weeks and it's super simple to slide in. So calming. You can kind of tell some of it turned out to be ribbon, so I really need to get this guy cleaned up. Just a little bit. But yeah. But yeah, I don't even know why I ended up just doing that. But I can literally spend an entire day just shredding things. The only problem with this is, or at least with this one, is that it does overheat. And okay, let me show you this way. So the green will actually go to a yellow if it starts overheating, and if you don't pay attention, it will quickly snap to red, and then you will not be able to use it for, I think, about a half an hour. I think. I'm not too sure. I want to say it's about half an hour for it to actually like cool down and stuff like that. But this was also not meant for like 24-hour usage, like 24-hour usage of shredding and stuff like that. My words did not work just then at all. Not one bloody bit. It was made for a quick shred and done, and then another quick shred and done, not, again, 24-hour use, non-stop, constant. So there is that small, there's that little small downfall to it. But again, if you're not doing it all the time, it's like one of those once in a while, okay. And if it's just like that once in a while kind of thing you want to do, it's definitely a great idea to have the paper shredder, because you guys, clearly you can see it, like, it saves on a lot of time. It makes it so much easier. They always come out at least decent for the pieces. Again, sometimes they come out as ribbons, sometimes they come out as like little confetti pieces. It just, it can be a pain in the butt. It can be really, really easy, but I just wanted to show you guys that before I get the other part that I need set up for this, because I actually have a new thing that I finally got the parts to. It was definitely well worth the wait. But yeah, I just mostly wanted to show you guys. I gotta move this again. That's for another project. But I mostly wanted to show you guys, like, how much paper I have stocked and ready, how much that is in the weights, and all that good stuff. I think that's pretty much it for the right nows. I am going to be doing another video shortly, give or take. But yeah, like, basically I just wanted to show you guys, like, this is how much you can get within half a year, give or take, not even depending on, you know, depending the areas you live in, because some areas you actually like, some areas do have recycling bins and stuff like that, and they don't, depending on where it's at and stuff, like they don't really care or mind too much if you go in and take like the Sunday papers and stuff like that, because it's not like you're making a big mess. And half the time, uh half the time recycling bins don't have locks on them, unlike like the actual trash bins. So getting recyclable paper, can't talk right now. My tongue is going too fast for my brain. I'm done. But sometimes like you can get lucky with that. Sometimes like the mailboxes, like if you live in an apartment complex or a trailer park or something like that, like some of them do have like some of them do have like mail huts and stuff like that, and some of them actually do have trash cans where like, the people that don't want their Sunday papers could just plop right in there. That's kind of how our neighborhood works. Like we have two trash cans that a lot of people, dump their Sunday papers in. Sometimes you get lucky and you just find like a big thick chunk stack of, papers, and sometimes you find a mix of papers. And yeah, I just like, hi puppy. Hi baby. Hi. 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 I know, mommy did it a few times. I know. I've actually have gone to our mail hut a few times to go pick up the mail, and I would come home with like 2 weeks worth or a week's worth of Sunday papers, and I'm just sitting in my art studio, just taking out all the silk, like all the glossy paper and stuff like that, throwing that out, and then keeping the good Sunday paper. I know that sounds weird. And that kind of got me through a little bit because I didn't really have enough like junk paper and stuff like that. So I like, okay, well, they don't really put drinks or like food and stuff like in there. Like sometimes, you'll find uh like a to go cup or something, and I don't bother. Like if I see anything like that on top of everything, I don't bother with it. I generally just stick with what we have that comes through the mail, or again, old books that we don't either read anymore or we just can't donate, or it was something that a friend gave to us for them, like for us to try to sell it, couldn't sell it, kind of all that good fun stuff. So I did it once, twice. Yeah, it wasn't a lot. It was just like enough to get me enough paper to give this whole thing a try, and then it just exploded into all of this. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to I kind of wanted to show you guys this. I think while this video is uploading, I might sort through those a little bit. There you go, a little bit better, kind of like how I have that bag and that bag separated, kind of thing. I might do that while this video is uploading, but I'm not too sure yet. But I have a lot of time to kill before Snacks gets home, so I might just do that. One, to make me feel a little bit better and going, okay, it's organized. Great. And again, it gives me something to do extra. I already checked the mail. I already had my dinner. I'm good. I'm good to dilly-gaff for the rest of the night, it seems, until Snacks gets home. And then I'm like, hey, 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 Snacks! Hey, 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 let's do stuff. Hey, let's play a game. Hey, let's watch anime. Hey, Snacks. And yes, I will poke him to oblivion to do something. Hey, Snacks, Snacks, let's do. Oh, okay. So before I go on a long rant on me and snacks and downtime, which is just gaming and anime and making fun of stupid videos and me making him watch or introducing him to really bad cooking videos. If you do, I suggest getting a lid cuz it will just flop right out, and with me having the window open and stuff like that, like it will just fly on out. I have found so many pieces of paper just spewed around my room, or at least around the art studio, for me to go, I wanted this. This is the curse of an artist. I wanted this. I knew what I knew what to expect. Like I knew not having a lid for it was going to come back and bite me in the butt, and it's kind of biting me in the butt. That's why I'm actually taking from this bin and not from this bin, because this guy has a lid and I don't know where to get more of those, so kind of working with what I got until I can upgrade again, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find a big bin like this with a lid, even though yes, it is extremely possible. I know they exist, but I really don't want to put out the money. One, because I'm too cheap. Haha. And two, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, yeah, it's a little broke because the whole no lid thing, but I can easily find something to just pop over this and go, okay, it's not a lid, but it acts like a lid, and I'm okay with this. I think I might just go with that. Oh, the TV clicked off. I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Damn it, it's too early. It's too late in the night for this. But that is a whole nother uh thing to go through, because honestly, I don't really want to have two bins of shredded paper. I kind of just want to stick it with the one and, you know, get as much done as I can. Excuse me. It's these little burps are just, ugh, they're just so bubbly and glassy. Anyway, I kind of want to stick with the one bin instead of having two or three bins, because the red one almost turned into a third bin until I crammed it all in there. So, try not to overdo it on certain things, but I definitely honestly do want to just stick it with one bin, and then as that gets full, just take the whole day or like 2 months or so and just make paper and stuff like that. But that's probably not going to go according to plan, even though I really, really want it to work like that. It's probably not going to work like that. But you never know. I have seen stranger things happen. You never know. But yeah, I really just want to show you guys that, and then while this video is uploading, I'm gonna go through the red bin, make it look a little bit better instead of me going, oh my god, there's so much stuff in weird places. Ah. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one, which isn't gonna be that long because these videos haven't. Oh, something outside. Okay, because these videos haven't been as long until tomorrow, because that's gonna take me what feels like an eternity. Anyway, so I will see you guys fairly soon. So toodly loots.